Hi, we're at Hartville Flea Market in Hartville, Ohio.
And what we want to talk today about is our experience over the last year of being a nomad. It's actually been just a little over a year, hasn't it, Kelly?
Just over a year, yeah.
So, where do you want to start? At the beginning?
Sure.
I think the hardest thing to do was to make the decision to go, don't you, and become a nomad? Or
In the beginning, but once you had me watch a couple of the videos, like of Adventure Van Man, I fell in love with the idea. I had to go.
and we basically had lived off grid before, several years before, for about 6 months to a year. I don't remember how long.
The
But
kids were little.
but we just didn't want to do it that way no more. We wanted something different, and this is what we picked. And we started off with getting rid of everything and buying us a 2016, wasn't it,
Yeah.
camper? Well, what was that? A
It was,
25 foot?
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
25 foot with a kitchen slide. It had a deluxe bathroom. I mean, big. It was the best bathroom I've ever seen in any camper or motorhome.
And then we bought a truck to pull it. We lived in it for a while, and everything seemed pretty good. But then our son passed away, and we had to be forced with a decision to what to do, and we decided to sell the truck that pulled it.
Yeah. And then we had no way to pull the camper. And we couldn't find a truck that we felt was dependable enough that was in the price range that we needed.
So we sold the truck, and then we ended up selling the camper because we couldn't find nothing we trusted to pull it.
We didn't actually sell it. We kind of traded it
Yeah,
even
that's
up
true.
for this. Yeah.
And then we took this Sprinter van and been in it ever since.
Yep.
I think the worst we ever had, probably the worst thing last year, was the breakdown that just happened a couple months ago. Don't you agree?
That was, yeah, yeah.
We was sitting along a road up in a little place called Shock, West Virginia.
Well, it's where we grew up
Yeah,
at.
and thank God we had family there. But we basically still, I mean, we didn't stay in no houses or nothing. We still stayed in that van along the road there.
Yeah, but we were broke down in style. I mean, we were sitting along the road at a little wide spot, just a little place where people pull off to let other people by, and we had neighbors coming out and visiting us and bringing us beer,
But
playing poker with
you
us.
you got to admit, oh, that month and a half that we was there, it was getting pretty hectic on us. We was even getting a little upset with each other. We even
Yeah,
was questioning
yeah, and
our us doing this still after this because we thought, I mean, it was getting depressing. Don't you agree?
yeah, it got pretty bad, and some of the neighbors seen how bad we was doing, so they come out with four wheelers. They bring us a four wheeler, and so we all go out four wheeling back out into the boonies together.
But I don't know what my best experience would be. Do you? I mean, the best experience. I think the RTR, that
I really enjoyed the
I think that was
RTR.
my best enjoyable experience. Even all the places we seen, like Yellowstone,
Oh, I
the
love
Grand
that.
Tetons,
The Tetons
and
were
all the
beautiful.
wildlife and the beautiful places. I think the RTR by far was probably
Yeah.
my favorite experience. What do you think?
Yeah, I just loved meeting all the people and seeing all the different rigs, and it was just fun. It was nice. It was fun.
And then people, I like to bring this up too. Most people will say that they've never been bothered. We can't say that, can we? Not just the first year out.
Actually, that
Some
was in the camper
Yeah, that was in our camper. Somebody tried to break in our camper.
at my niece's
Yeah,
house.
we was
We
at
were in our yard.
visiting your niece, and I think the guy, it was raining, and I think the guy was drunk, and he just thought there
He
was
just wanted
nobody.
a place to crash.
But we scared him off. That was probably the most terrifying of the. But I don't know, the snake.
No, no, no. Palo Duro Canyon. When we went down there on my birthday
I guess
last
for
year.
you, because I kind of pushed you
Way,
into the cactus.
yes, yes. Big old snake, like 7, 8 foot long, big old diamondback rattler. He decides he's going to run from this thing, The path is like a foot and a half wide, and I couldn't get turned in time, and he just knocks me over into the cactuses. And, oh my goodness, I probably 500,000 cactuses all down my left side.
So you're going to say that's the worst experience. So the canoe trip's not.
As far as our life goes, yes. But the worst thing that happened was losing our son,
Yeah.
which was just after we left Palo Duro. Yeah.
But I guess that's with everybody's life, even if they was home dwellers. So
If you ever happen, by the way, if you ever happen to go to Palo Duro Canyon, go to this little town. It's called Canyon, Texas. And there's a place there called Wrong Way Feldman's, and it has the best nachos. Just had to say that.
you're not getting paid for that, are you?
No, that's where you took me for my birthday.
I know.
I love those nachos.
So Palo Duro, the rattlesnake incident, was even worse than the.
It was terrifying. You knocked me down.
Even worse than the canoe trip. Say it.
Okay, the canoe was worse. But you knocked me down within striking distance of a 7 or 8 foot long.
Well, he was coming out of the brush, and I tried to get you to move.
As long as you're safe, right?
It's not about that.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just jump on to something else now. So what about our other friend that traveled with us? You know, the big black guy, the big black
Caesar.
dog. Yeah.
Caesar, yeah. We had Caesar actually longer than what we've had Buster. By the way, Buster's right here. Say hi, Buster. He's too big for the van. He can't even turn around. He's a big black lab, and he got to where he wouldn't even get in the van. So we left him with Mick's brother, and that was a hard thing.
That was a very hard thing to do. That was one of the saddest things that we had to do this year too. But
he still gets loves from us when we go in to visit, though.
But I think some of the happiest things was the nature itself. You know, the places we hadn't been, and you know, the streams, the mountain peaks.
Except the canoe.
And the canoe. And that time when we just broke down and the butterflies just started landing all over me.
Yeah, it's something with this guy. Butterflies love him. He just
and it's weird. Like every wildlife we come upon, they seem to like us or something. It's like they know we won't hurt.
Deers just walk right up to us.
Yeah, that reminds me. That's another
Down
good memory.
Del Rio.
Oh, Del Rio, Texas, and we was at this campground, and that deer came right through the campground and within
a foot of your door.
Yeah, and just like we weren't even there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some of the greatest times. Well,
I love animals.
And what do you think about the expenses, though? Do you think? I mean, we're having financial problems now, but we're about to get out of them. I know we not really. I know, but for financial problems in the way that we're not moving like our.
Well, that's
that
not really because of our finances. I mean, we're up here because my cousin died. We came up to go to her funeral and visit my sister and brother and stuff while we're here. And our daughter's in college, and we are constantly having to watch her little girl, who is so cute, by the way. Oh my goodness. I have to say this, it's so cute. Last time we went in, we called our daughter to meet us at a Chinese restaurant. And she brings the little girl. Our daughter gets the hiccups. And her daughter looks at me and goes, "Oh, Mommy got the huppies." I'm sorry, but huppies is just the cutest word in the world for hiccups.
So what do you think? With all the suffering and stuff, and I don't really call it suffering. I just think it's life experience. But in your opinion, another year, or are we quitting, or are we going to do it?
I want to go as long as I can. I mean, yeah, it gets rough in the van getting in and out because of arthritis and just general aches and pains and the climbing up in and stuff. And it's kind of tight, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I can't see us ever stopping. The only thing that sucks is like the health insurance and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a big issue. We don't pay for health insurance or nothing. So there's things that suck, but but I think that there's things that sucks in all different ways you live. But I think that's what sucks most for us is the health insurance. Um, so Kelly, what do you think? We got anything else to say, or are we done?
I hope that everyone out there just do whatever you can to find your happiness. Just whatever it's going to take to make you happy, do your best. I mean, unless it's hurting someone, of course. But do whatever you have to do to make it happen.
So we'll see you next time. Live free and be happy. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Bye bye.